Do you know that 15 to 20% of regular users of artificial intelligence now are suffering from AI addiction? You are now emotionally dependent on some kind of chatbot. You run to computers, you run to calculators to calculate even the small amount of digits. 16% of overall worldwide population is suffering from loneliness. Slowly, you are developing a kind of digital dementia. Now you do not remember simple mobile phone numbers. Now you do not remember the names of your close relatives. Algorithmic amplification. Whenever you watch a reel containing some kind of specific emotions in a reel, then the algorithmic amplification of that computer system. Adam died in August 2025 because of this chat GPT. He was taking help from chat GPT for completing his homework. Our mind has some kind of stress in dealing with the newly introduced technology and this is called techno stress. So girls and boys of today are now feeling shame of their body. Now they are feeling insulting that their body is not perfect as that artificially intelligent created personality. Erosion of reality, overuse of artificial intelligence, especially gaming. Now the gunman you are playing with computer appearing more real. Suppose I have to play a song from Sayyara movie. हाय मैं मर जाऊं जो तुझको ना पाऊं. Must be having an anxiety after speaking this line to YouTube that whether YouTube has heard it right. And due to introduction of robots in industries, the drug related and alcohol related deaths due to mental health problems has increased. Fake news are being spreaded due to artificial intelligently created content. Paranoia is irrational and persistent feeling of fear. We are now flooded on social media with the morphed images and morphed videos by artificial intelligence. Anxiety due to surveillance. Students are utilizing now chat GPT software and the other softwares to prepare notes for them for qualifying exam. Problems of migraine, problems of epilepsy, problem of light flashing in front of their eyes and visual hallucination. Apple's health and mindfulness app, techno overload, techno invasion, techno complexity, techno insecurity and techno uncertainty. Okay, bye bye, you can go. Every invention, a single invention has a deep impact on our human brain and human minds. May it be driving of the car. Do you know that through the time we human beings are driving the cars, in professional drivers it is seen that with time their volume of hippocampus, a part of the brain, has increased. The cingulate cortex, a part of the brain, has increased in volume. Temporal area in their brain is now less atrophied. And also some of the cognitive functions of our brain have got enhanced with time. May it be visual processing, may it be spatial recognition, may it be executive functions. So let's listen into that how artificial intelligence is now impacting our brains, leading to vast level of addictions in our society as a whole. Number one, artificial intelligence addiction. Today's youth and today's people are now engaged in chatting with chatbots. Now they are feeling happier to talk with artificial intelligence chatbots, sharing their problems, sharing their issues with them. And due to some soothing effects of that conversation, because artificial intelligence is a technology that echoes back all the beliefs, that echoes back all the feelings that you have within yourself. So whenever you use artificial intelligence chatbots as a companion, as a social companion, as a means of conversation with a robot, do you know that 15 to 20% of regular users of artificial intelligence now are suffering from AI addiction. Now the real relationships, the daily life relationships are really affected due to overuse of these artificial intelligence chatbots. May it be Alexa, may it be you are commanding YouTube application to open a new song for you, to play a new song for you just on a command of your voice. Number two, techno stress. It is not a new word. You know that the terms were coined long back in 1984. The techno stress term was coined due to the introduction of computer technology in our society. You know that when our mind has some kind of stress in dealing with the newly introduced technology, that creates a different kind of stress in our mind, that how we will be dealing it, how we will be managing it, how we will be taking it into consideration into our daily routine, daily lives, and that stress develops in our mind, and this is called techno stress. And in our later lecture, in the later part of our lecture, we will come to know that what are the major factors that form the complete techno stress, what are its subparts, and how by studying those factors in a human brain we can decide that whether a person is in techno stress or not. Emotional dependence. We are now knowing that in a mental health survey conducted in 2015-16, our Indian population, 15 to 16% of our Indian population is right now suffering from some kind of mental health problems, may it be depression, anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, autism, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, fits, seizure, convulsions, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, digital dementia, epilepsy. So these kind of diseases are right now much prevalent in society, and due to which these mental health patients engage in artificial intelligence conversations to seek mental health help. And what it causing? What is it's causing? It is causing emotional dependence on the machinery. You are now emotionally dependent on some kind of chatbot. You have to share emotions, you have to share your feelings with a chatbot to get solution from the computer technology that it will solve your problems, it will solve your mental health problems. And what happens due to this overuse of artificial intelligence in this mental health conditions? It reduces reliance on real life relationship. We think that only AI machine listens to us, nobody is listening to us, we are alone. And next symptom that we are showing in our society due to overuse of artificial intelligence is social isolation. And you will be surprised to know the facts. Right now our world is suffering from this mental health problem at a large. I will share some data of isolation and loneliness right now prevalent worldwide. 16% of overall worldwide population is suffering from loneliness. 26 to 27% of older adults in world population is suffering from isolation and loneliness. Half of the adults of United States of America is suffering from isolation and loneliness. 13% of almost everyone is suffering, almost at every moment of time is suffering from isolation and loneliness in the European Union, in the nations that are covered under European Union. So such a vast prevalence of isolation and loneliness is there in our world population, and artificial intelligence is only adding up to that, because now we people are engaged in chatting with the artificial intelligence chatbots, and now we are ignoring the real life friends, we are ignoring the real life relationships, we are plunging into the pool of that social isolation and loneliness. Number 5, algorithmic amplification. That is a wonderful thing that the mobile technology is right now doing due to overuse of mobile phones. You must have heard that whenever you watch a reel containing some kind of specific emotions in a reel, then the algorithmic amplification of that computer system generates similar kinds of reels one by one. After watching a 30-second a joke containing reel, the artificial intelligence will show you similar reels. Likewise, it algorithmically amplifies all your beliefs, all your belief systems. It is amplified by this artificial intelligence. If you will be typing any kind of computer brand in your Google search, then the computer or the Google will show the results of the same laptops, same mobile phones, same cars in all the applications, because now the AI have understood that you are searching for this laptop, you are trying to purchase this laptop, and same is happening with our belief system, with our mind system, that algorithmic application. And how algorithmic amplification is so much destructive for us, we will later on know in this lecture. Perpetuation of stereotypes and bias. Perpetuation means in Hindi sthirta. What we believe for other race, what we believe for other sex, what we believe for other gender, what we believe for other strata of society, artificial intelligence echoes it. Artificial intelligence make it more specific to our mind that yes, your belief is right, and therefore it causes what kind of feelings it causes in our brain? Shame. हमें शर्म महसूस होने लगती है, इनएडिक्वेसी हमें अपूर्णता महसूस होने लगती है, एक्सक्लूजन हमें अलगाव महसूस होने लगता है, बिकॉज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हैज amplified your beliefs. If you are believing anything wrong about any substance or any person, that artificial intelligence does not clarify, does not rectify that you are believing it wrongly, but artificial intelligence makes it sure that you believe, your belief gets more strong. Number 7, dehumanization of care. With this introduction of artificial intelligence in healthcare technologies, may it be mental health, now there is a loss of empathy. Now there is a loss or replacement of human to human empathy. What we see in a counseling session when a therapist, when a human therapist is consulting a patient, we see an empathy. We see some kind of what empathy means: sahanubhuti, hamdardi, samvedna. But now after this introduction of artificial intelligence in mental health field or healthcare systems, there is dehumanization of care. Number 8, decline in problem solving capability. Do you remember when the calculators were introduced in your life, when the computer systems were able to handle complicated calculations for you? Now your mind does not calculate or tries to calculate even the sum of the simple digits, even the multiplication of simple digits. You run to computers, you run to calculators to calculate even the small amount of digits, and that is happening because our frontal cortex, our prefrontal cortex is widely affected by overuse of this technology. And do you know that these 2D videos, this is a classroom, The students are sitting here and you can see there is a board in which 2D videos are shown to the students, 3D videos are shown to students to explain some kind of topic. You know that over bombardment of these kind of information on children's mind understimulates your frontal cortex, understimulates your parietal lobe, understimulates your pontomedullary reticular formation neuronal network, and overstimulates your occipital lobe. So slowly you are developing a kind of digital dementia. Now you do not remember simple mobile phone numbers. Now you do not remember the names of your close relatives. Now you do not remember that what you have taken into the breakfast last morning or early morning. So this is the kind of digital dementia we are developing due to overuse of this artificial intelligence. Body dysmorphia disorder. This is happening in our youth right now because after watching so much information, the internet and social media is flooded with information that is morphed by artificial intelligence, and due to that morphed information, due to those morphed personalities of influencers, now the normal person who is watching that artificially intelligently created content, morphed content, now is facing difficulty in accepting his or her body. Now we are seeing influencers having perfect muscles. Now we are seeing influencers having fairest colors. Now we are encountered with the influencers who are having a slim body. So girls and boys of today are now feeling shame of their body. Now they are feeling insulting that their body is not perfect as that artificially intelligent created personality, and that feeling of inferiority is called body dysmorphia disorder, and due to which our youth is now plunging into taking some kind of drugs, some kind of surgeries to get their bodies to have their bodies appear much better. Erosion of reality, overuse of artificial intelligence, especially gaming. Now the artificial intelligence is widely been implied in video games. Now the children are playing video games. Video games are being played by children from a long time, but now they are appearing more real. Now the gunman you are playing with computer appearing more real. So when you play such kind of video games having so much influence of artificial intelligence, it is making in your mind a great threat for reality, and it is causing erosion of reality. You must have watched a video on YouTube Reels in which there is a scene in that reel in which what we are seeing that some passengers are trying to evacuate from an aeroplane, and they are all inside water till here with their body. And now what we are doing, user watching that reel is feeling that it is a real video. Now somebody was telling me that, see Dr. Saab, कितना बुरा हुआ इन लोगों के साथ, देखो इनका प्लेन डूब रहा है. I told him that it is totally created by the artificial intelligence, and this is called erosion of reality. Safety risk. Do you know that amplification of algorithm by artificial intelligence is causing safety risk in our adolescents? One of children, you are giving me this mic. One of the child named Adam died in August 2025 because of this chat GPT. He was taking help from chat GPT for completing his homework, and when he discussed with that artificial intelligent chatbot, that chat GPT, kindly tell me, can I ignore, can I escape from this homework? Chat GPT asked why. He said that by doing this homework all the time he is feeling depressed, and due to that question chat GPT replied to that child that okay, and that chat GPT there at that moment became a suicidal coach for that student. Now it was coaching that student for committing suicide, that these are the processes, these are the techniques by which you can commit suicide, you can end your life. So this is the real life example in society that how artificial intelligence chatbot, chat GPT and softwares like this are posing safety risk for our society. Paranoia is irrational and persistent feeling of fear. Irrational का मतलब होता है जिसका कोई औचित्य नहीं, और persistent का मतलब होता है लगातार. This AI technology is making us irrationally fearful, is making us persistently fearful. You must have felt that have that feeling that when you are told to sit in a car that is driven by artificial intelligence, you must have heard the news that in near future you will be having vehicles that will be totally driverless. Only artificial intelligence will drive that vehicle. But listening to that, even just listening to that, you have a fear in your mind that how artificial intelligence can drive me safely. Can I met an accident if we will have a journey in that car? So this kind of irrational and persistent feeling of fear is developing, and due to that, distrust and suspicion on humankind. Now, because of introduction of artificial intelligence, on one side our mind is having distrust on human drivers. Now we are not having that much firm belief in human drivers. We can think that they can have an error during driving, but artificial intelligence can do it perfectly. But if we are made to sit in that artificially intelligently driven car, then we will be having persistent and irrational fear that whether I will meet an accident after having a journey in that car. So this is a feeling of paranoia, anxiety. Today you will say that okay, I am not using artificial intelligence as ChatGPT, but you must have done in your life this thing. You must have ordered YouTube to play a song after listening to your voice, after hearing to your voice. Suppose I have to play a song from Sayyara movie. हाय मैं मर जाऊं जो तुझको ना पाऊं. After speaking these words to that YouTube microphone, I have an anxiety in my mind. Hello, am I audible? You must be having an anxiety after speaking this line to YouTube, that whether YouTube has heard it right, whether it has make out my words that okay, this same song is being played by YouTube, or it has learned, it has heard something else. This same feelings comes when we have a transcribe from artificial intelligence. When we have some kind of document transcribed from artificial intelligence, we have that anxiety in our mind all the time that whether I have been fully or accurately understood by this artificial intelligence software, or it has made some mistakes. So this anxiety is also developing due to overuse of artificial intelligence. We are now flooded on social media with the morphed images and morphed videos by artificial intelligence. And do you know that these kind of morphed images and morphed videos of girls, of students, of children are making them committing suicides? Because now after morphing some girl's image on some other nude image or some other nude video, now a girl is being ashamed in society. That video is circulated widely on social media, and due to which fake news are being spreaded due to artificial intelligently created content. Cyberbullying is now a major problem due to this overuse of artificial intelligence. Job automation. Do you know that after introduction of this artificial intelligence, now we are having a constant fear in our mind that our jobs will be replaced by artificial intelligence. We will be replaced by artificial intelligence. We will be laid off by the company, that now we will be having some artificial intelligent chatbot computer doing our work, and our company will say that okay, bye bye, you can go. And this fear, I will tell you later in my lecture that what that fear is called, and due to that we are developing constant anxieties in our mind that we can be replaced by the artificial intelligence. Anxiety due to surveillance. Do you know that we have all heard about the CCTVs? CCTVs you have heard? Closed circuit television cameras. Now the CCTVs are fitted with face reading softwares. Now it can detect your face and follow you everywhere. It will capture your facial expressions, facial contours, and it can follow you everywhere you go, anywhere you go. It will see that okay, that girl is going there because she is having that similar face. And that anxiety due to constant monitoring and surveillance is also a mental health problem developed due to this artificial intelligence. And overuse of artificial intelligence by the mental health patients. Suppose a patient is suffering from a mental health disorder, depression, and he or she is discussing something with that software, artificial intelligence software, and he or she is telling all her personal life experiences, personal emotions, personal relationships, and that data is stored with artificial intelligence. That data is captured by that computer system, and that is a major privacy concern, that if your data is put into some wrong hands, wrong people, then it can be a privacy concern for you. Artificial intelligent gaming, I have already told you. Students are utilizing now ChatGPT software and the other softwares to prepare notes for them for qualifying exam. What it's doing, you are not becoming smart by using this artificial intelligence. You are now you are suffering from digital dementia. Now you forget after passing the exam you forget the content that what you have learned, and I have already told you that watching these 2D videos, 3D videos for educational purposes also affects your mental health badly. Lack of artificial intelligence transparency and explainability that affects your decision making. Suppose you are trying to take a decision in your life. You put all the content, all the ideas into the software commanded by the artificial intelligence. After that, you get a result from there. You get a note from there that, okay, this is our final sheet for you, for the user, for the customer, for the consumer. And after that, you will be knowing that it is unexplained, that on what basis artificial intelligence has created that note. It has no responsibility, it has no transparency, it has no explainability that what biases are used for that, and that lack of AI transparency and explainability can affect your decision making badly. Techno overload. You know that techno overload, I will explain it later when I will explain you that techno stress. I told you that there are many factors by which we can decide that whether a person is in techno stress or no. टेक्नो स्ट्रेस के 5 फैक्टर्स होते हैं. ये बात मैं हिंदी में इसलिए बता रहा हूं, अभी हाल फिलहाल में हरियाणा सरकार ने जियो फेंसिंग एप्लीकेशन को स्वास्थ्य विभाग के कर्मचारियों के लिए इंट्रोड्यूस किया. दे सेड दैट अब आपकी जो अटेंडेंस है वो इस सॉफ्टवेयर से लगेगी और आप जहां जहां जाएंगे ये ऐप आपको ट्रैक करेगी, और ये ऐप से अगर आप 500 मीटर, 100 मीटर, 200 मीटर से बाहर हो गए तो आपकी एब्सेंट मार्क हो जाएगी. ये सॉफ्टवेयर हरियाणा सरकार लेकर आई कुछ हेल्थ के कर्मचारियों के लिए, और ये सॉफ्टवेयर उन्होंने इंप्लीमेंट भी कर दिया. कुछ कर्मचारियों ने से यूज भी करना शुरू कर दिया. आपको पता है कि 5 इफेक्ट्स जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के मेंटल हेल्थ पर होते हैं, टेक्नो स्ट्रेस के, जिन्हें 5 फैक्टर्स कहा जाता है. नंबर 1, टेक्नो ओवरलोड. टेक्नो ओवरलोड का क्या हुआ कि जैसे ही उन्होंने जियो फेंसिंग से अपनी अटेंडेंस लगानी शुरू की तो उनके ऊपर एक प्रेशर आया कि वो अपने काम को फास्टली करें और ज्यादा मेहनत से करें. वर्क हार्ड एंड वर्क फास्ट, जिसे कहते हैं टेक्नो ओवरलोड. दूसरा जो उनका फैक्टर सामने आया वो था टेक्नो इन्वेजन, जो हमेशा ये सोचता है पर्सन कि मुझे एक्सेस किया जा रहा है, मैं हमेशा ऑलवेज ऑन हूं, मैं हमेशा नेट की गिरफ्त में हूं, इंटरनेट की गिरफ्त में हूं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की गिरफ्त में हूं. टेक्नो इन्वेजन दूसरा फैक्टर सामने आया. टेक्नो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी दूसरा फैक्टर आया, जिसमें घबराहट होने लगी, व्याकुलता होने लगी, व्याग्र होने लगे पर्सन जो ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर रहे थे, ये जियो फेंसिंग ऐप यूज कर रहे थे. एंड टेक्नो इनसिक्योरिटी, फियर ऑफ लूजिंग जॉब उन कर्मचारियों में होने लगा कि अगर मेरी एब्सेंट लग गई, अगर आज मैं 400 मीटर से बाहर हो गया तो मेरी जॉब चली जाएगी. और 5वां टेक्नो अनसर्टेनिटी, उन लोगों को नहीं पता कि इस जो सॉफ्टवेयर है इसमें आगे चलकर क्या चेंजेस होंगे. तो ये 5 फैक्टर्स होते हैं टेक्नो स्ट्रेस के: टेक्नो ओवरलोड, टेक्नो इन्वेजन, टेक्नो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, टेक्नो इनसिक्योरिटी एंड टेक्नो अनसर्टेनिटी. एंड बाय स्टडिंग ऑल दीज 5 फैक्टर्स वी कैन डिसाइड दैट वेदर अ पर्सन इज इन टेक्नो स्ट्रेस ड्यू टू यूज ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और नॉट. Now there is a study, Industrial Robots Workers Safety on Health, published in Labor Economics 2022, and it found evidences that due to robotic penetration, due to introduction of robots in industries, the drug-related and alcohol-related deaths due to mental health problems has increased. That after introducing artificial intelligence in our industry, the deaths due to mental health problems, drug use, alcohol use have increased. Boredom. Overuse of artificial intelligence in labor, in industries, is now making the labor boring, because now the intelligent work, the work in which mind is implied or mind is used, now it is being done by artificial intelligence. Now the persons or the laborers are made sit to monitor that artificial system. That work is very boring, and that boredom is causing isolation, lack of interaction with peers, overstimulation of occipital lobe. Now we are flooded with content. Right now, as a general public, as a general user or general customer, we are seeing the use of, or we are using the artificial intelligence in social media, and due to bombardment of these reels and videos on social media created by artificial intelligence or edited with artificial intelligence are causing overstimulation of occipital lobe, and therefore the problems of migraine, problems of epilepsy, problem of light flashing in front of their eyes, and visual hallucination. This is a very important point. You must note that overuse of artificial intelligence is now causing AI psychosis in this generation. What are the symptoms of artificial intelligence psychosis? Now the person believes that his or her mobile is like God. It can speak, it can hear, it can solve all the problems, and the person suffers from visual hallucinations. The things are not there he is seeing. Auditory hallucinations, the voices are not there, the person is hearing. So these kind of symptoms are now developing in the patients, and those patients are called AI psychotic patients because artificial intelligence psychosis is there in their mind. Now, bore ho rahe ho kya? Now, how we can use artificial intelligence positively in mental health? As our topic is how our AI shapes and how AI shakes our mind. We have discussed the topics and the matter related to how artificial intelligence shakes our mind. Now we are discussing that how artificial intelligence can shape our mind. Number one, early detection and diagnosis. Do you know that using artificial intelligence software in mental health can be helpful in diagnosing depression, anxiety and schizophrenia by analyzing large and voluminous amounts of data of the patient? Number two, sleep quality analysis. Now we can have some devices powered with artificial intelligence that are worn by the patients on their wrist or on their neck, by which we can access the quality of sleep the patient is suffering, because the first symptom in many of the mental health disorder is their sleep is affected. So by analyzing their sleep quality and by processing that data, AI powered devices can detect irregularities of sleep cycle and provide customized advice for enhancing the same. Number three, emergency alerts. Suppose a patient is having fit, suppose a patient is having convulsion, suppose a patient is having some kind of physical problem due to his or her mental health problem. We can have those devices powered with artificial intelligence which can send immediately emergency alert to his or her near and dear ones, and they can be informed that your patient or your family member is now suffering from that fit, because always all the time a person cannot be there with the mental health patient. So these AI powered devices can help in monitoring such patients and sending emergency alerts. Number four, activity and mood correlation. By placing such devices on the body of mental health patients, we can encourage them to have more physical activity, because these AI powered devices monitor your physical activity and also monitor your mood. So they will show that whenever you have physical activity in your body, your mood is enhanced due to secrete of dopamine, inhibin, endorphin, and these AI powered device can encourage that patient to have more physical activity, to have more exercise. Customized treatment plans. By using artificial intelligence and mental health, we can devise a customized treatment plan for patient, because it is monitoring every single activity of that patient, and we can have customized advice for that patient. Support for patients with chronic pain. By using AI, I will also tell some of the softwares and devices right now available in our market which are doing wonderful job, but let's listen into first that what AI can do. Support for patients with chronic pain. Track pain thresholds. That AI powered devices can track the pain thresholds and patterns of the pain in that patient. Manage burnout levels. By monitoring the activity levels, by monitoring the sleep patterns, by monitoring the emotional state of that person, we can detect that now that person is suffering from burnout, and AI powered device can alert that patient, now you can suffer burnout and you have to relax. So this can be a help from AI powered devices. AI based cognitive behavioral therapy. You must have heard about CBT that is given to patients who are suffering from mental health disorders. So AI based cognitive behavioral therapy by virtual therapists can alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression. Telepsychiatry, by using artificial intelligence in mental health field, now we can make sure that the psychiatric access is now reaching to even those people who are residing in remote areas, kilometers away from psychiatrist or a professional mental health clinic. Research and development. Now artificial intelligence can study voluminous data and suggest new therapies. Artificial intelligence can suggest new therapies, new treatment plans, understood the mental health problems in a better way, so that we can have more treatment modalities, new treatment modalities, and it can help in that way in mental health field. Real time examples. अब हम थोड़ा अपने इन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी बता दूं, अभी हमारे वर्ल्ड में, दुनिया में कौन कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का यूज कर रहे हैं मेंटल हेल्थ फील्ड में? नंबर वन, एप्पल्स हेल्थ एंड माइंडफुलनेस ऐप. नंबर टू, वीबोट हेल्थ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंट ड्राइवर मेंटल हेल्थ सपोर्ट. और इसमें देखा गया कि 2 हफ्ते में ही इतने रिजल्ट्स आए जितने कि ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन से, ह्यूमन अगर थेरेपिस्ट किसी की काउंसलिंग कर रहा है वो ऐसे रिजल्ट नहीं ला पाया जो वीबोट्स मेंटल हेल्थ की जो ये ऐप है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से जो चलती है वो लेकर आई. वाइसास आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पावर्ड कॉग्निटिव बिहेवियरल थेरेपी. यानी आपको बताया था कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से हम कॉग्निटिव बिहेवियरल थेरेपी दे सकते हैं थ्रू वर्चुअल थेरेपिस्ट. एंड बाय यूज ऑफ दिस वाइसास AI पावर्ड CBT technique, 31% improvement is seen in patients suffering from depression and anxiety. अगली ऐप है IBM की Watson's EVA Mitigating Psychological Stress, जो enable करती है peer to peer round the clock जो उनको सपोर्ट दिया जा सके अपने मेंटल हेल्थ पेशेंट्स को। और अब हमारे भारत में क्या है, हमारे भारत में कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी इस समय अपनाई जा रही है मेंटल हेल्थ को टैकल करने के लिए, वो है टेलीमानस एप्लीकेशन। ये हिंदी में बता रहा हूं ताकि जो ये रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो है पूरे देश में सर्कुलेट हो सके। आपको बताना चाहेंगे कि अगर डिप्रेशन है, एंग्जाइटी है, ऑब्सेसिव कंपल्सिव डिसऑर्डर है, कोई भी मेंटल हेल्थ की बीमारी आपको है, या आप किसी प्रकार के नशे में पड़ गए हैं, या आपको सुसाइडल टेंडेंसी हो रही है, आपके अंदर आत्महत्या का विचार है, तो हमारे भारत सरकार के स्वास्थ्य मंत्रालय ने एक हेल्पलाइन नंबर जारी किया हुआ है जिसका नाम है टेलीमानस हेल्पलाइन। और वो मोबाइल नंबर है, वो नंबर है 14416 14416 या 1800891441 1800891416। इन दोनों नंबर्स पर कंसल्ट करके, और ये जो नंबर है ये 23 से ज्यादा भाषाओं में अवेलेबल है। इस नंबर को आप सातों दिन 24 घंटे कभी भी मिला सकते हैं, ये फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है। इस नंबर पर कॉल करके आप वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के जरिए मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल से बात कर सकते हैं और अपनी प्रॉब्लम का समाधान पा सकते हैं, और ये आपको सही से गाइड करेगा। तो आपने ये जो इंडिया में मेंटल हेल्थ हेल्पलाइन है इसका यूज करना है जब भी आपके अंदर कोई मेंटल हेल्थ कंडीशन दिखे। रिड्यूसेस हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर बर्डन। अब आप देखिए कि उनकी मेंटल हेल्थ भी जरूरी है। द मेंटल हेल्थ ऑफ प्रोफेशनल हु आर डिलीवरिंग मेंटल हेल्थ सर्विसेज टू द सोसाइटी इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो दीज AI powered designs for mental health professionals can also reduce burden on them, and sessions उनके छोटे होंगे, सेशंस उनके ईजी हो सकते हैं, इससे दे कैन हैव नाउ लेस ड्यूरेशन, सेशंस ऑफ लेस ड्यूरेशन। अब आपको बता देते हैं कि क्या कर रहे हैं हमारे विश्वविद्यालय। जैसे सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा ने इतना शानदार लेक्चर कराया है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पर कि हाउ AI शेप्स एंड शेक्स अवर मेंटल हेल्थ, तो बाकी देशों के विश्वविद्यालय यूनिवर्सिटीज क्या कर रही हैं। वेंडरबिल्ट यूनिवर्सिटी का मेडिकल हेल्थ सेंटर जो टेनेसी यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में है, उसने एक ऐसा एल्गोरिदम डिजाइन किया है कि पेशेंट के एडमिशन के डाटा, कि एक पेशेंट कितनी बार हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट हो रहा है, उसकी एज क्या है, वो लड़का है या लड़की है, उसको उसके मेडिकल डायग्नोसिस क्या है, उसको एनालाइज करके उस डाटा को यह पहचान लिया, 80% एक्यूरेटली यह पहचान लिया कि ये आगे चलकर ये पेशेंट सुसाइडल टेंडेंसी डेवलप कर सकता है। यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ फ्लोरिडा ने एक ऐसा डिवाइस बनाया है जो पार्किंसंस बता सकता है, उसके टेस्ट चल रहे हैं उस डिवाइस के कि पार्किंसंस डिजीज को हम कैसे डायग्नोस कर सकते हैं। यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ साउदर्न कैलिफोर्निया ने एली नाम की एक वर्चुअल थेरेपिस्ट बनाई है। जैसे हम किसी मेंटल हेल्थ काउंसलिंग के लिए किसी थेरेपिस्ट के पास जाते हैं, किसी साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाते हैं, तो यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ साउदर्न कैलिफोर्निया ने एली नाम की एक वर्चुअल थेरेपिस्ट डिवाइस की है जो पेशेंट के फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस को पहचानती है और माइक से उनकी आवाज़ को सुनकर ये बता सकती है कि इस टाइम पेशेंट क्या फील कर रहा है, और उसके एक्सप्रेशंस और फीलिंग्स को बता सकती है। तो ये थी हमारी आज की लेक्चर जिसमें हमने जाना कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कैसे हमारे माइंड को शेप कर रही है या कैसे हमारे माइंड को शेक कर रही है। अब ये हमारे हाथ में है कि हम इस आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को अपने दिमाग पर हावी होने देते हैं या नहीं। थैंक यू वेरी मच। Yes. Wait.